Guys, welcome to a new midweek vlog. So it's Wednesday 5th of October. I'm currently sat uploading last week's vlog. It's 5:15, so it was late. But that's to be expected from me, isn't it? Zero organisational skills. Yeah, I'm just currently trying to upload last week's vlog. Yeah. I've had a bit of a busy day today. My car was booked in at the Ford garage because, as you guys know, I got a new car back at the end of February. It's a Ford EcoSport, and basically the air conditioning has never worked from the moment I got it. Obviously I got it in February, so I didn't need to use the air conditioning, or didn't even enter my head to check the air conditioning worked when I bought the car and did the test drive and everything, because the weather was February weather. You know, you're not going to use the aircon in February, are you? So anyway, it got to the end of March. It was actually the day that me and my mum were taking Maisie to the groomers, her first grooming appointment that she had back at the end of March, which to be precise was the 28th of March. And that was the first spell of warm weather that we had, and it was quite warm on the journey home from the groomers. And I remember saying to my mum, oh, I'll put the aircon on, because it was getting quite sweaty in the car, and it just wasn't working whatsoever. And basically the aircon hasn't worked all summer. I contacted Ford literally the same day at the end of March. I'd only owned the car at this point for a month, and I contacted them oh, with the warm weather today, I've tried to use the aircon and realised it isn't working. And they got back and said, oh, it's probably just that it needs regassing, which is probably what we thought it would be anyway. And I'll contact our people in our garage, and I'll let you know, because I contacted the guy who I bought the car off. Anyway, a couple of days later he gets back in contact with me and says, I'm really sorry, but our regassing machine isn't working at the minute, and we're on a long waiting list for it to be fixed. So if you take your car to another garage and get the aircon regassed, if you keep the receipt, we will refund you for it. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So I don't know if you guys know, or if I've ever mentioned it or whatnot, or if you're new here, my dad owns some garages. He has a main one that he mainly works at, and then he owns another garage. And basically, so my dad was like, well, I'll sort out the regassing for you. Now, when it comes to, because I get stuff done with my car through my dad's garage, a lot of the time his main garage that I get stuff done at is not local to here. It's 45 minutes down the motorway from where I live, and he's always you just have to bring it in whenever you've got the time and whatnot, and whenever we've got a quiet day on, because he doesn't really tend to charge me for things. Obviously he has to buy parts, then I'll pay for the part, but labour and things like that I don't have to pay for. Anyway, so it didn't end up being checked over until when we was in Mallorca at the start of August, and I literally did all of that hot weather the whole summer with no air conditioning. Anyway, when we were in Mallorca, he rang me one night and was like, oh, we've looked at your car, the gas is perfectly fine. It's actually not the gas, you've got a problem with the fan, and it's actually quite a big job. You need a new fan. The air conditioning's absolutely fine in terms of gas and everything, but the fan's broken basically, so that's why the air's not coming out of the vents. And they were like, it'll be covered under your warranty, so take it back to Ford and get Ford to do it. So I then, when I got home from holiday, emailed Ford and was like, I've taken it to another garage and they said the gas is fine, it's the fan, blah 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 blah. So anyway, it got booked in for today. It's taken all that time to get booked in. At first they were fobbing me off for 2-3 weeks, because I contacted them mid-August and I didn't actually get booked in until the start of September and then they were like, oh, it's our next available appointment isn't until another month, so which is obviously the start of October. Anyway, dropped it off today, and literally I can't even comprehend what has happened today. I don't know whether they are winding me up, I don't know, but I dropped the car off today and they rang me at lunchtime and was like, there's nothing wrong with your air conditioning. And I was like, yes there is, hasn't worked all summer. And they were like, well, trying to go on about, well, you're on about, did it just not work when there was that really hot heat wave? And I was like, no, it's not worked from the minute I've bought this car off you guys. I was like, the heat works perfectly fine, but the cold air doesn't work. Well, it's working fine for us. And I was like, well, I'm struggling to understand that it's working fine for you when it hasn't worked for 6 months. Anyway, they sent me this really patronising video of this mechanic showing me it working, and I was like, I just don't understand why it's working. But they were telling me how cold the aircon was, and I was like, yeah, but if you try and whack that up, it's going to cut out and not work. Because when my dad's garage looked at it, they were like, you can keep like the fan on number 1, so like the lowest, like most gentle, like, you know what I mean, power for like the aircon being pushed out of the vents. The minute you go above like speed number 2 for like the fan, it just cuts out and doesn't work whatsoever. And so then I basically said to them, can you actually look at the fan and not just tell me how cold it can produce the air? They're like, oh, it's 3 degrees, that's the coldest I've ever seen. And I was like, I'm not talking about how cold it can get, it just doesn't work. Anyway, they went back, ran me back another hour later, and they were like, yeah, it's working perfectly fine. And I was like, right. After like half an hour of arguing, I was just like, right, okay, well, I'll just come and pick it up. And I've got in the car and it's working, and I'm literally like, I feel like they've tried to make out like I've made all this up, but there's absolutely no way that I've spent the whole summer with no air conditioning that I've just made all that up. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know whether there was something wrong with it and they fixed it and they don't want to admit that there was something wrong with it and they're playing the whole there's nothing wrong with it to start with, or what, or it's just miraculously started working today. I absolutely have no idea. But yeah, that happened today basically. I've got the car back now, it seems to be working. My dad and his mechanics at his garage seem to think that it's probably not working. They might have done something temporary for it to work today, but I don't know. But yeah, the mechanics at my dad's garage are proper like, it definitely wasn't working when we was looking at your car at the start of August, and they 100% know what's up with it. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so far not had the greatest experience with Ford. Update on EasyJet. If you watched the Paris vlog series, our last Paris trip that we did just after we went to Mallorca, we had that whole ordeal with the EasyJet air host on the way home. We did file a complaint, we did get a reply. Wasn't really the reply that we wanted. They kind of apologised for his behaviour, but then was just like, that's it. And we were like, well, wait a minute, you've not acknowledged that we've asked for a refund for the extra money that we paid for the seats that we never got to sit in. Anyway, so we've responded to their response and we still haven't had a reply yet, so I think we're going to chase that probably soon. Yeah, I think that's today's update so far. I need to upload this video, let me upload it. Here's Becky.
Hey.
She'd just woken up from a nap.
It was a long night.
Was it? Becky's not been in work this afternoon. Had the afternoon off, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
So you've been having a lovely lie down downstairs.
Well needed.
Well needed. I'm uploading the vlog now. It's well, it's not uploaded, it's uploading. Yeah. I was just explaining about the whole Ford situation today.
Oh god.
And then I was also saying that we haven't had a reply yet from EasyJet.
No, we haven't, and I checked, it'll be a month in like 2 days.
Yeah, so I was just saying we probably need to like chase that.
Yeah, well they say they can take up to 4 weeks to reply.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you can't really like moan for not having a response until it's gone out of that. When they've already stated
gosh,
that.
I'm so tired.
Yeah. We've got a lot of uni work to do. It's a little bit stressful. Yeah, I think that's what I'm about to do a bit of. Although it's 5:25 already.
I might get some fresh air.
You might get some fresh air. I shall come with you. Right. Becky's been on a shopping spree. The amount of times we get a knock at the door with a parcel and me and Joe were like, what have you ordered?
There's still another one on the way.
Is there? Oh, what have you ordered?
Hey, I got you some shoes.
Yeah.
I also got me some shoes.
I got some new trainers. But what's your other parcel? You seem to ignore that question.
I want to find out when you get there, won't you?
Oh, she does that a lot. Doesn't actually answer the question. These are my shoes. Just some new Skechers. Nothing special. In fact, they're the same as my white ones. Just in black and white instead of all white. But the white ones, I got them just before we went to Paris in Easter. And they look like they are about 5 years old. I'm not even joking. They are rammy. That's nice. This is a TK Maxx haul, isn't it?
Haul.
Yeah. Very nice. That's a nice colour. So these trainers are from TK Maxx. They should have been, do you know, Becky?
They should have been 65. 64.99.
Yeah, and I only paid like 35 quid for them.
40.
So pretty chuffed with that. I don't really like...
And you have not paid for anything.
Well, not yet. No, I haven't given the money yet. But I will do. But
yeah, make sure they fit properly.
I will. Yeah, I don't like really paying full price for things, me. Like when it comes to like clothing and like footwear and things. I don't know, I've always been like that. Even when I was younger, you know, you get like Christmas money and birthday money, you'd be like, oh. Sorry, just got distracted by another parcel arriving. That's why our dog was barking. Amazon this time. What's in this one?
What you asked for?
Well, I can't remember what I asked for.
I don't know, because I don't know how it's fitting there.
It's quite heavy, whatever it is.
Yeah, it is. Postage bags.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need to open them.
Postage bags.
Postage bags, they're quite heavy then.
Yeah, they are heavy. Oh, yeah, that's the point, because I've sold something on eBay.
Oh, eBay.
Yeah, and all of our other postage bags we ran out of from selling bikinis over the summer.
Oh, I do love an Amazon order.
I can't remember what I was saying. I think I was saying about I've always been like that with money when it comes to buying clothes. Like, you know, when you get like Christmas and birthday money as a child, I even then was like, I don't want to pay like full price on like a top when I know it might get discounted, and then as soon as it's in the sale I'll be like, oh, I'll buy it. I don't know, I've just always had that mentality with clothes. Yeah. That's nice. Do you like it?
I do.
It's quite big. Is it supposed to be big?
Yeah. I like the colours.
Yeah?
It's like my cardigan.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we've got wardrobe doors now. I haven't shown that on the vlog. Yeah, it is like your cardigan.
You're not showing it on the vlog?
No, I haven't. I've spoken about it on the vlog. Yeah, so we've got wardrobe doors. There's no handle on them yet though. And then we've got another little single wardrobe on the end that's all just shelving. So that we have a little bit better storage, because the storage situation in here was getting a little bit of a joke.
Oh yeah.
Because we just like, we constantly had clothes that were being left out of the wardrobe, partly because we just couldn't fit them in the wardrobe, and the wardrobe was just overflowing with clothes, and we were like, we need another unit. So we've got another unit. Yeah. Oh, right, you going for this fresh air now?
Oh yeah.
Right.
I said, you vlogging, not me.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hello. It's Friday.
Yeah.
Pancake day.
Yeah.
And when we went to see Debbie this week, she's given us some recipes for pancakes for Emma, because, you know, she misses out on them. So, look at them.
They're oats with soy milk and an egg.
And the verdict?
They don't taste any different. Nope. That's telling me to have a tablet. So these are the different pancake recipes that I was given. I did the oat pancakes in the middle, and then the milk of your choice is basically whichever milk you use, because I have to be dairy free. So I use soy milk, but you could use almond milk, or I don't know what the other ones are. They're all nut based, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I don't really like nuts, so I have soy milk, not in that way. Yeah, so I use soy milk. So anyway, I did the ones in the middle, and yeah, I did bacon. Obviously they're not there now, but I did bacon and maple syrup. Yeah, cracking. Low carb, gluten free pancakes. Hello, good morning. It's now Sunday. I'm fully aware I've got the same top on as I did in the last clip. Haven't wore it every day since then.
Yeah, she's lying.
I am. Anyway, I thought me and Becky are just currently making ourselves breakfast, and I don't really have anything in that's suitable for me for breakfast this morning. Our shopping's due to come this evening, and I've got no granola left, I've got no soy yogurt left.
No eggs.
No, well, we had one egg left, but like that wasn't enough to like make an omelette, or who wants just one boiled egg?
No chicken sausages.
Yeah, no, barely anything basically. But had the stuff in to make the oat pancakes again, because I used a little, I'll show you what I used actually.
Do you want me to start cooking it?
Yeah, you can do. So I used one of these porridge oat sachets from Sainsbury's. It said 40 grams of oats. Now the porridge oats sachets are just rolled oat flakes, and each sachet is, oh, I don't think I've put enough oats in.
No. It's very...
Oh no, now I've got no milk left.
It's okay.
It's 27 grams per sachet, so I have to do 2.
Yeah, I did say that.
Well, I didn't hear you. Oh, disaster. Anyway,
Not a disaster.
2 of them, 1 egg, and milk of your choice, which I used soy milk, and I literally just had enough left. Hopefully we can save the mixture.
Yeah, we'll be able to. I'll just wash this.
Okay, I'll just put another sachet of oats in.
It was making Becky start pancakes.
It's a bit gloopy, but it works. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I let Becky cook them.
That's better.
Sorry, so what I was saying was, the recipe says 40 grams of oats, but because those sachets are 27 grams, which 2 sachets is what, Becky? Was 2 lots of 27? 54 grams. So we were like, rather than just leave a little bit left in one of the sachets, I've just tipped both sachets in and then just put a bit more milk in. The recipe said 8 tablespoons of milk. This time done about 12 tablespoons of milk, and that worked the other day. We'll see if it works today. But it worked the other day. Basically, currently got some bacon in the air fryer for me. Becky's got sausages and hash browns.
Oh yeah, Sunday.
For her. Yeah. Joe's not here today. Joe is babysitting for a friend. Yeah. She's been out since 7 o'clock this morning, bless her. Doesn't she?
Shit, I don't know what time she came back actually.
I don't know, she was out last night with her friends, didn't hear her come in and I didn't hear her go back out. So, not a Scooby.
No, still be. Well, she was in by 2:30 because I was up at 2:30.
Yeah, you said her car was on the drive. Yeah. Me and Becky have got a day of doing uni work.
Yeah.
Our whole life at the minute is just revolving around doing uni work, and our first 2 deadlines are just after we get Maggie. And usually last year we left a lot of stuff to the last minute, which shouldn't do anyway, but we left a lot of stuff. That's just how we are. We're very last minute people, but we were like, we need to be more on it this year, but especially for the first 2, because we can't be stressed out in the last couple of weeks with so much work to do and have a puppy. So we were like, we need to be on it and organised, so that hopefully when we get Maggie, we've finished everything like super early, or we've only got like
A
little bit left. Yeah, but yeah, we've currently got
a lot.
We've currently got a 20-minute presentation to do. We have to like talk for 20 minutes about a speaking and listening subject, which, writing the dialogue for that, you pretty much need about 3,000 words of written dialogue for that to transpire into like 20 minutes of like spoken language sort of thing. And then we have a 3,000 word essay to do.
That's in 2 weeks later.
Which is due 2 weeks after, yeah. So the presentation that we're doing is the day after Halloween, and we get Maggie about 5 days before Halloween. And the what's the word? The essay is due 3 weeks after, so like the 3rd week of November. So yeah, we need to get our shizzle together.
We need to get our shit together. It looks like, I don't really know what it looks like.
They don't look like normal pancakes, but they do pretty much taste like normal pancakes.
I don't know.
Well, they did the other day, but
Never tried it.
I don't know about today. We shall see. Well, you don't try new things, do you?
Still got a yogurt in the fridge.
You have.
Although it is going to run out of days.
She decided to buy herself a yogurt to try, but she's not tried it. 13th, that's in like 4 days.
Well, I can stay there for another 4 days then.
We can donate it to Joe if you don't want it.
That'd be an idea. I do want to try it, but I'm scared. It's the texture. What's the blush yogurt's texture?
Have you never had a yogurt at all?
I've had a yogurt before, but I remember it just going, putting it in and just going. It's the sloppiness. It's the same situation as
yeah,
soup.
you just don't like
It's
textures.
a food, but it's a liquid. It's a thick liquid.
Becky's always been like this, like for the whole time I've known her. How long have we known each other now? 2011, so what, 11 years?
12, yeah.
Yeah, we've known each other for 11 years. The amount of time she's had debates with me about textures of food is actually hilarious. But now knowing that she's autistic makes much more sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. I've got a big textures.
You have?
I'm not too sure how you can call a soup food.
Yeah, she has the soup debate all the time with people,
It's
don't
like,
you?
you can't prove me wrong because I'm right. That's mine.
I don't know what it is classed as, I don't know, but Becky doesn't believe it's a food.
Well, why do they advertise cup of soup? As if, because what you have in
Like
a cup?
a drink.
What you have in a cup?
A drink.
So is it a food or is it a drink? Make it clear.
That's great, thank you.
Welcome.
There we go. Oh. Lovely. That's Becky's version of a fry up, isn't it? She doesn't like anything else on a fry up, just like sausages and hash browns.
I will have bacon.
Yeah, but you just don't very rarely have bacon.
No, we very rarely have it in.
You don't eat eggs. You don't like beans, don't we know? Yeah. You eat mushrooms actually. We don't really make mushrooms. Yeah, do you pretty much have sausages and hash browns? And what hash browns is it?
McCain.
She doesn't eat any other hash browns?
Only McCain's.
Only McCain's.
Don't try giving me no co-op bone shite. No. They have onion in it.
McCain's are the only ones that don't have onion in them. And she sniffs it out a mile off if it's got onion in it. And breakfast done and washing time. We, what's the date? It's the 9th of October and we as of yet haven't turned the heating on, have we? And so, because we don't have a tumble dryer, I think even if we did have one we probably wouldn't be using it anymore, but obviously we don't have a tumble dryer. So, washing, we've been kind of having to wait for dry days so that we can peg it out, because we haven't been able to put it on an airer in the house because the heating hasn't been on, so it just would take all year to dry in the house.
But do you know what I think is quite funny?
What?
Is we've not put the heating on, and yeah, we've been a little bit cold.
There's been a couple of nights where it probably could have been on.
Yeah, but I'd only say a couple.
Yeah.
And I think now the three of us have got to the stage where I think we just want to see how long we can go without having it on.
Yeah, so let's peg this out. Right, it's Doodles' birthday today. How old are you, kid? Stay still then. Hey, Doodles! Doodles!
Nothing in it. Let's remember.
Doodles! How old are you today?
Alright, look.
Oh, you're showing me up now on the vlog.
Oh, it's
Come on.
Right, gone.
There we go, gone. It's gone.
How old are you? Are you 2? Oh, yeah. So Becky's going to give you a present.
Pick her up, Joe.
Oh, it's a bit big, that.
Yeah, but she likes being in a blanket. And look,
Very nice, Doodles.
happy birthday.
Very nice.
Not a dog in there for your mermaid.
She's fuming. Absolutely livid. Aren't you, kid?
Oh. Well, we like playing with stress.
It's a new day. And I'm actually cooking. And I'm cooking like a healthy tea. I'm currently cooking haddock, new potatoes and broccoli. Have you ever heard anything so healthy? No, I'm joking. Yeah, I'm cooking mine and Joe's tea. Becky had tea at work. Yeah, just thought I'd pop on and say I'm actually making something that's not pasta or pizza or, you know, a takeaway. Does anybody else have the Aldi version, the Aldi dupe should we say, for Lurpak? I quite like it. Getting that out to put a bit of butter and parsley in with the potatoes just to zhuzh them up a bit. That's as much as my extent of like seasoning goes. A bit of butter and a bit of parsley. I just sat down to start eating and I said to Becky, oh, I've not vlogged it. I literally just had one mouthful of broccoli. But this is the end product. Haddock, oh my gosh, I can't speak. Buttery potatoes and broccoli. I'm allowed 3 new potatoes, so I cut them in half so it looks like more, so I've got like 6 halves. Yeah, because that's my limit. Right, so I don't know when I last filmed, but basically today is Saturday and we have come to see Maggie and I thought I'd show you. So this is Maggie. She is 6 weeks old today. I might give her over to Becky so I can like film her a bit better, because it's a bit difficult to like camera in one hand and dog in the other. But so yes, so this is Maggie. We'll get her when she's 8 weeks old, so only 2 more weeks to go.
And then you're coming home with us, buddy.
Yeah. She is, well, she's like chocolate and, is she officially chocolate and tan, isn't she?
Yeah.
And yeah. There's not much more to say other than this is Maggie.
She's cute and she's cuddly. And she pees on the pee patch.
And I'll quickly show you the
Toys are here as well.
oh there, yeah, we got her these toys
Is there yours?
which we bought her.
She's like, I've just eaten, I'm tired.
Right, I'll quickly show you the rest of the litter. So I'll gas Laura to tell you the names.
Okay.
So here's this one.
This is Gus Gus.
So a lot of them look very similar. A lot of them are chocolate and tan.
This one is Uncle Waldo.
Uncle Ward. A lot of them have like Disney
names.
Disney names for like the puppy names.
This one was Flynn Rider and is now Bruno.
No.
And then this one was Dottie McStuffins and is now Hetty.
Yeah. She's the other girl, so there's only 2 girls.
Yeah.
Hetty
so
and Maggie.
They look like twins, don't they?
Maggie was Mrs. Potts. That was her Disney name.
And then who found this? This is Thomas O'Malley.
Which Becky loves Thomas O'Malley.
Becky calls him George.
Yeah.
Who am I missing?
Over here.
Milo. So this is Milo and he was Mr. Pricklepants from Toy Story.
Yeah. So he's like golden, but he's got a little like black patch on his head. He's fast asleep. Is that all of them?
Yeah,
That's
5
it?
boys, 2 girls.
Yeah. Bless him. Making all the mess in the kitchen.
There's more toys than dogs.
I know, yeah.
Where are you going? Look at her. And Maggie makes the patch every time, doesn't she?
Yeah, so they have to come from in here all the way through there to make it to the toilet. And we saw it before. Maggie's pretty good at taking herself off for a wee. Hitting all your milestones, aren't you, kid?
She's got green eyes like me.
Yeah, they were blue a couple of weeks ago. They've changed.
I've got green eyes too, Maggie. We're rare. I just love her so much. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do.
First rain. Come on, baby girl. She's playing in it. Oh.
Oh, I've not got my parents. I know where I'm I'll just go back in now. She's now. Maggie!
George is like yours.
Maggie!
Hello.
Hey, Maggie! Come on!
Go on, Bruno.
Good boy. Waldo.
Hey.
It's like Tig.
Oh, poor Bruno's falling off.
You let him back on. Oh, careful!
He's like, yeah, enough exercise.
Hello. I this is a lovely angle because you're kind of like down looking up at me, so you get this nice little double chin view. But anyway, I thought I'd jump on and say thank you very much for watching this week's vlog. It was filmed across 2 weeks and it's a little bit hit and miss. I kind of wanted to kind of come on and explain why it's a little bit hit and miss. And so basically, there's a clip towards the start when the first day that I made the oat pancakes and Becky starts filming me, and I was in a mood basically when she started filming that. She kind of forced me into vlogging those pancakes. And so I wanted to say that the reason I haven't been vlogging as much is because my mood at the minute is just like this, and it's all related to me having PCOS. And I'm currently on like a crazy high dosage of progesterone, which is basically one of the hormones that your body creates. You create estrogen and progesterone, and basically my body has a huge lack of progesterone. And ways that you can like put progesterone into your body yourself is through like being on the pill, but without like boring you to death with loads of details and like chatting rubbish for ages, basically I am currently on some medication that it's quite hard to be prescribed. You only really get prescribed it if you like absolutely need it, and basically it's just like pure progesterone. I'm currently on quite a high dosage of it because what progesterone does, it thins the lining of your womb. As you guys know, I had a lump in my womb that I had removed. It was potentially cancerous, it wasn't, but the reason that that grew was because the lining of my womb was quite thick compared to what it should be. And when the lining of the womb is excessively thick, you're at very high risk of developing womb cancer, because it puts the womb in the position where it could potentially grow these lumps, which could be cancerous, could be benign. It's one of them. Luckily the one that did grow for me was benign, it's been removed, all is well. But basically a healthy womb is between the thickness of 3 and 5 centimetres, and back in May when I had my operation, mine was measuring at 12 centimetres, which is more than double what it should be. So basically I'm on a really high dosage of progesterone, which thins the lining of the womb, which is great that I'm on it because it hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't know yet whether it's done what it should be doing, but hopefully soon it should have done what it should be doing. However, the flip side of being on this medication is that it gives me even more of a hormone imbalance than what I already had to start with. So I basically really struggle to manage my emotions and my mood at the minute, predominantly because I'm on this medication. But there's nothing I can do about that because I need to be on this medication because I need to thin the lining of my womb, basically. And at the minute I'm actually quite happy right now, as you can tell, but at the minute I'm going into these like really crazy, like it could be like a sad spell, or it could be like a really like agitated and like pissed off mood, or it could be like, I don't know, like a mood of like being really hangry. Like literally I'm just going through these like crazy roller coaster emotions and I can't control it, and it's because I'm on this medication. And basically there's been more times in the day where I felt crap than I have felt good, which is fine, obviously we know the reason why, but then that then has an effect on me wanting to pick up the camera and vlog, because when I'm feeling like crap I physically can't force myself to turn the camera on and smile and be like everything's all happy and, you know. Yeah, luckily Debbie, my nutritionist, she's not just a nutritionist in terms of like being able to tell me what foods are right and wrong, but she also like knows what like medications and stuff, and she's kind of a bit like a doctor as well as a nutritionist, and so she's recommended me taking this supplement which might counteract the side effects of me being on the progesterone, which is causing the crazy mood swings. And I've been on this supplement now for nearly a week, and so far I've actually seen a difference. I've ordered another thing as well today, which is like a mood stabilizer, but it's a natural mood stabilizer. It's not like an actual medicated like antidepressant or anything. It's a natural mood stabilizer. Yeah, so what she's basically working out a supplement plan which will hopefully counteract these side effects, because she's literally like, and another side effect of this progesterone is that it makes you gain weight, and I'm trying to lose weight, and the gynecologist wants me to lose weight, but he's got me on medication that makes you gain weight. So my weight loss has massively slowed down as well. Still going in the right direction though, which is good, because the medication makes you gain weight. So for me to still be going in the right direction is brilliant, but it's just slowed down massively, which again is fine because we know the reason why. It's not because I'm doing anything wrong, it's just because I'm on this medication basically. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and explain why the vlogs are a bit here, there and everywhere, and it's just literally because I'm here, there and everywhere, and I just can't bring myself to vlog when I just don't feel happy. And I know that sounds really sad, and some of you might watch that and be like, oh my god, like, I hope she's okay. I'm fine, and I'm not telling you this for the sympathy vote. I just kind of wanted to explain what's been going on with me. I'm like an explanation for the vlogs. Like, I would have vlogged way more like this process leading up to us getting the puppy, but I've just not wanted to because of the moods that I've been experiencing. Yeah, hopefully Debbie's plan will work, because so far the first thing that she's introduced has shown positive. I've still experienced the mood swings, but nowhere near as intense as they have been for the past like month and a half. So fingers crossed it'll all go to plan. But yeah, the best thing really is that I need to come off this progesterone medication, but at the same time I need to be on it because we need to get my womb back to like a healthy thickness. Otherwise I'm at like extremely high risk of developing cancer. So yeah, anyway, I wanted to fill you in, and I have done now. So yeah, there will probably not be a vlog next Wednesday, I don't think. I think what I'm going to do going forward for the time being, whilst everything's a bit crazy, I think I'm going to vlog constantly, but I'm going to do like a 2-week vlog into one vlog, so that there's not as much pressure on me to have to film so much in 1 week. I can spread it across the 2 weeks. So I think there'll be a vlog every other Wednesday instead of every Wednesday. Next Wednesday we get Maggie, so I know for a fact we are going to be like crazy busy that day and whatnot, and I'll probably be vlogging that day, and I won't want to come and sit down and edit and stuff. So the next vlog will be a nice vlog because we'll be getting the puppy. But yeah, thanks very much. If you did watch this video, please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Yeah, follow us on Instagram, leave a comment, all that jazz, and we shall see you next time.